Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. This guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour. Slider, without a doubt, his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out. He can shut any team down.
So digging in now, Alonzo Cochran. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. Cochran aboard here at first with nobody out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
To the plate now, Basil Padilla. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
In now, Bryant Tyner, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3.
At the plate now, Tomas Nido. And it's fouled away. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. The 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as this lead swells to 7-0.
Walking around the cage during BP, they talked about wanting to be aggressive early in this one, and they've done exactly that. Second home run already in the first inning.
Ben Bramer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Corey Oswalt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Lays off 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Liner toward right center. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 home.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
This is line to left. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Into the box now, Basil Padilla, as he'll take a look at ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Two and 0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Bryant Tyner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 8 runs already in this inning. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready to take his hacks again, Bryant Tyner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And that misses 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, bases loaded. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Jake Marisnick, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Eaton. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one as this lead got even wider. Will Crow gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they threw up a really crooked number there as 13 men crossed the plate. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 13-0.